You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I can say fairly confidently that each and every person in this room and on Zoom knows someone suffering from diabetes. As of 2020, over 34 million people just in the US are suffering from some form of diabetes. As we know, diabetes is primarily characterized by the presence of excessive sugar in our blood, which can lead to a lot of complications. Since we don't have a complete cure for diabetes yet, the best way of dealing with it is to maintain our blood sugar at a healthy level. Currently, the cheapest way of keeping an eye on it is to directly measure the amount of sugar or glucose in our blood using a simple device called a glucometer. You just have to prick your finger to get a small drop of blood, put it on a test strip, insert the strip into the device, and it will give you your sugar level within seconds. Now, if this is so easy, why am I trying to do anything different, right? One of the main issues with blood sugar is that it changes every few hours. So every time you go eat the cookie in the break room, or you go work out to burn the calories from that cookie, your sugar level changes, which then means to get a complete picture, we have to measure our blood sugar 4 to 7 times in a day. And according to me, apart from checking your phone, there really aren't many things you should have to do 4 to 7 times in a day. Now, about 20% of the total patients suffering from diabetes are on insulin or other major medication to control their blood sugar. So for them, this kind of rigorous monitoring is non-negotiable. But for the 80%, we have to ask, is there a better way? The answer to that lies in alternative indicators for diabetes. What happens is the free sugar in our blood goes and binds to all these other things like proteins in the bloodstream. One of these proteins, let's call it protein A, is an ideal candidate for what we want to do here, because there's a lot of protein A in our blood, and if we use that instead of blood sugar, we only have to measure it once every 14 days. So for example, if our doctor prescribes a new diet plan, 2 weeks is just enough time for that change to take effect and show up in our readings. And also pricking our finger once in 2 weeks is not that bad, right? In order to achieve this, I'm developing a system which has a similar format to the glucometer. In my system, that test strip is modified such that it will only catch the sugar-bound protein A from the drop of blood, and the amount of protein which is caught will then be measured using a simple cell phone-based reader. In this way, we can indirectly measure the amount of blood sugar, and we only have to use the device every other week. In conclusion, if we use protein A instead of blood sugar, we still get an idea of how severe our diabetes is, and that one prick at the right time will help us avoid the remaining 59. Thank you.